welcome back to the show, folks. You're listening to the American Adversaries, where we try to snatch you down off the crazy train and get you on the same track. All right, welcome back to the show. 407-774-8255 is still the phone number. John Barrows and Colonel Danny McKnight are still in the studio. Real quickly, once again, you can see a great video about John and what he does at Who Will Stand. That's whowillstand.net. And don't forget, with the holiday season coming up, you know, you're going to need to be thinking about maybe some gifts to get. A great gift to get, especially for that young person in your life or young people in your life, is a copy of Colonel McKnight's book, Streets of Mogadishu. And it is an account of what went down in Somalia 22 years ago. But it is also a great book about leadership and leadership qualities and leadership skills, and about making the hard right choice, not the easy wrong choice. And it is highly politically incorrect, so I'm sure every one of you in our audience would certainly enjoy this book. And I'm serious. You need to get this book into the hands of the young people in their lives so they don't make the wrong choices, that they don't have the baby mamas, that they have the wives, that they commit themselves, and that they have the foundation to make the right choices. And to get Colonel McKnight's book, you can go to his website at DannyMcKnight.com, and you'll also personally autograph it for them, correct?
They go to my website. Yep. Just have to complete one piece of paper. I'm not technologically brilliant, remember that.
Yeah.
So they just fill out a sheet in there that they can download, send it to me, and tell me whose name goes on it. I do that, and I sign it myself.
There you go. So once again, that's DannyMcKnight.com for Colonel McKnight, and to visit John Barrows, it's whowillstand.net. We have Diane on the line now. Diane, thank you for calling tonight.
You make me cry.
Well, we want to make you laugh and cry and think. So I'm sorry, but I don't mean to make light of what you said, but I understand. Both Colonel McKnight and John, in my eyes, are heroes to me. Because
Absolutely.
both of them have dedicated their lives to protecting other people.
Absolutely.
And are willing to put themselves literally through hell in order to do it.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I didn't want to steal your thunder.
No. Colonel,
Yes,
I love you.
Thank you.
I had the privilege again of meeting up with General Boykin, and he sends his best wishes.
I called him the other day, and he didn't call me back. Huh. He'd rather talk to you than me, Diana.
Well, he had no choice. I was standing in the line.
Well, he's a smart man that can talk to you. Shouldn't be, don't worry. I called him on Saturday because that was 22 years ago. So I called.
Well, he's an awesome man.
He is awesome. You're right.
And it was a privilege to meet him again. And he has nothing but high praises for you.
I pay him well. But he's also a great man, great Christian, etc., great leader. I could have never been more blessed than to be around him, that's for sure.
Yeah, great man. And you are. I mean, big time. And I want to thank you for your book. My grandson that just went off, finally, to the Air Force, had the book.
Excellent.
I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that, Diane.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to help him out a lot.
I hope so. I mean, our society is in such a big mess.
You had my card when you got the book, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you got my phone number, right?
Yes, sir.
So if he ever needs to talk to somebody, he can surely call me.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, I promise you. That's the way it works, and I say that quite often, and lo and behold, I get a lot of phone calls, but it's okay, because if I can talk to a young man that's wearing a uniform, I'll be happy to, don't worry.
Oh, that's awesome. He's a good boy.
Good.
And he's a Christian. And I thank God for that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And, I love you guys
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you, Diane.
So much.
Thank you.
And John, gosh, you break my heart.
Come on down one day.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Diane. Thank you. We appreciate you so much. Thanks for being out there. And by the way, Diane is a member of the American Adversaries Army, and that means she's dedicated to helping us continue to do what we do here and do what we can do to help guys like John get the word out. And miracles are happening right here in our city. And of course, Colonel Danny McKnight, nowhere else, folks. You know, he's on Fox regularly. You know, so that just tells you the quality of his input. We're so privileged. And Abe Katzman, folks, you can help us out by going to AmericanAdversariesRadio.com and become a member of the American Adversaries Army. It's just like the United States Army. The bigger it is, the more it can do. And that's what we're about here. So AmericanAdversaries.radio.com. 22 years Saturday, Colonel McKnight. Probably doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't.
And folks, the heroes that materialized, if you will, out of that operation. Not materialized, but revealed themselves in that operation, just has to make you proud to be an American. And certainly, Colonel, I'm sure you're proud of every man in your unit.
Oh, without question. On Saturday, I did call General Boyd. I was honest when I said that.
Yeah.
I called a few others, and I called Jeff Schruker. You know who Jeff is. You heard him. You've seen him.
Yeah, pastor now.
We had a nice conversation, because he's one of my heroes, to put it politely. And probably the important calls I make is I try to get some families. I got to talk to Sergeant Field's father. Yeah, we've missed 1 year.
Yeah.
22 years of speaking on October 3rd. And I just always want them to know that their son was a hero. And he'll always be like one of my kids. Field's and I are very close. We've been there many times, Linda and I, and had lunch with them, go to the cemetery with them, etc. But I will never forget them. I can't. It's just part of me. And they fought more heroically that day than people can imagine. Movie, yes, it's a movie. It's well done. But I promise you, 50 young folks putting it on the screen what I saw young men do. From Delta Force guys to my guys to aviators, Bolshevik. That's something I'll go to my grave with.
Well, I